I'm just going to read off my recent blog post. Warning, it is long, and this is a definite rant. I'm convinced bathtubs are evil. The ending to last night was me trying to get into the bathtub and slipping. Hit my nose on the middle grab bar. Pop. Okay, no blood, but it did pop. So yeah, you guessed it. I broke my nose. And no, just because it's not dislocated doesn't mean it's not broken. I also slammed my left leg on the outside of the bathtub so hard that it left an immediate bruise. So how did this happen? Well, currently I live in low-income housing, and they're not required to have wheelchair-accessible apartments where I live. They receive government funding. I guess there are ways for them to sidetrack and skate around, not having to comply with the ADA laws. Oh, sure, I can make my apartment accessible if I pay for it, and then pay to have it put back to the way it was when I moved in. Hello, I'm disability here. I barely get enough money to pay my bills, let alone make my own home accessible. You know, since I live in an apartment, no funding available from the government or grants for that matter to make it livable for me. So I need to get my second script done. Hey, halfway there now, and get it up for sale and get them both sold so maybe I can afford to find a place that is accessible for me. So you're probably thinking, so why don't you just move? Well, I would love to, but there are some issues with that too. One, the waiting list for low-income housing that has wheelchair-accessible apartments is 5 to 9 years long. Yes, I'm on the waiting list. 2, I can't pack and move the stuff myself. 3, I'd have to hire a moving company to move me, and that's mega expensive for me, because no one around here will lift a finger to help me out. I really am doing the best I can do here. I'm in college once again to gain better education to make myself more marketable for a job. That is, if people around here in this area could actually see beyond the wheelchair attached to my ass and stop feeding me full of bullshit of how they think I can or can't do this or that simply based on me being in a wheelchair. I'm writing the movie script screenplays. I'm also working on 2 different books. So why is it, since I'm trying to better myself so that I can work and not be stuck behind the same 4 walls day in, day out, so I can feel like I'm contributing to society, so I can feel better about myself, so I can get off disability, why is it I run into roadblocks every time I turn around? Why? Why should this be so hard? I've got a caseworker at the Department of Social Services who oversees my home health care that flat out refuses to give me more days or hours than what I currently have, which, by the way, is 2 days a week with 2 hours each day, as if that's enough time. I mean, there's a man not 2 towns away that gets 2 extra days with 3 hours each day simply because he can't do his laundry. Well, I can't do my laundry either, yet no extra day or hours for me. And I literally have to choose between my house getting cleaned or me taking a shower for the days my aide is here. How sick's that? The only choice I can make is to get a shower because I'm not going to go around smelly or looking nasty, so my aide does what she can, on the house with whatever time is left over from my shower. Insane, yeah? How would you like to choose between taking a shower and having a clean house? Sorry, that was a little bad on my part. Told you, it's a rant. I'm still trying to fight with Village Hall to get them to put in a permanent ramp. It seems they think it's accessible simply because they build a makeshift ramp and they only put it out on election day. I can't get in to vote because the makeshift ramp tears up the undercarriage of my chair. Hell, one year they forced me to vote on the sidewalk using an absentee ballot with people walking by and watching who I was voting for. Yeah, as if, the voting poll people are really going to care. Called them. They did absolutely nothing. I don't understand how the bigwigs in D.C. allowed the ADA law to be written in such a way as where someone like myself can't call the police when I'm being discriminated against. Yet, don't take this the wrong way. It's just an example, folks. Stressing again, just an example. If I were a minority and someone discriminated against me, I could call the police and get justice. So to get justice, I have to call the building inspector and ask him to tell the places that they need to comply with the ADA law. And, well, let me tell you, that's a waste of time. Oh, sure, I could file a lawsuit against the places, but again, it's a waste of time in the area I live in, since not a single lawyer will take my case. Hey, I did warn you, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the stellar stuff here. I think I've come to the conclusion that there's only so much fight in a girl. I'm running out of energy. All I seem to hear in all of this is that I don't matter. I'm a blight on society. I'm invisible. That simply because my legs don't work, neither does my brain or ears for that matter. How on earth do I fight a battle when the opposite side is filled with people who don't understand and don't want to? After all, ignorance is bliss, isn't it? Don't care. Find every excuse under the sun. Treat me like I'm retarded or deaf, or don't give me the time of day. Move to the other side of the street just so they don't have to be on the same side. Issue out stupid statements like, better slow down or you'll get a ticket. Give me a break. The chair doesn't go that fast, 4 miles at best, and damn well you can jog faster than that. Or, hey, can I get a ride? I'm supposed to be impressed or find that funny when they ask questions like that? Give me a break. Let's see. Another one is, hey, where can I get me one of those? Well, what the hell do you need one of these for anyway? You can walk. Get some new material or just learn to accept people for who they are, not for what's attached to their ass. So, why don't I have friends that'll help? It's a good question. I don't have any friends that live in the local area, and the good friends that I do have don't have the resources to do so. So why don't I make some new friends? I'd love to, if people would give me the time of day. I'm an outsider on the mountaintop. Now, I don't really rant about this stuff every day or very often, but sometimes things just start wearing me thin and wearing me down, and it's much better to let it out than to keep it bottled up. Hey, maybe Tai Chi, who's the Greek goddess of luck, will send me some luck and help me out here. Maybe she'll change my luck and someone else might be able to help me out, because I gotta tell you, I'm tired. If you can't help me, then think about someone like me that you can help, because I tell you, whoever you help that is like me would be eternally grateful for your help. If you want to read my blog, go to http://Jeannie, Jeanne, journal.weebly, weebly.com, /Jeannie's, JEANNES -journal.html. pass this on to everybody that you know. Try to bring some awareness because, things have got to change. They've got to. Thanks, peace, love, and light.